In this video, I'm going to talk about temperature monitoring requirements in pharmacies and hospitals. Of course, every country has its own regulatory guidance documents on how to monitor temperatures and how to do storage. But there is common grounds. We typically see a differentiation between the part where pharmaceuticals are stored, sold and used, and where they are produced in pharmacies. The production part is typically referring to GMP guidelines, and the storage and application part to the good distribution practice. What do they require? We look at the right part. They require pretty much the temperatures are monitored everywhere where pharmaceuticals are used. Of course, if you have a hospital where you distribute the drugs throughout many stations and fridges, you also need to monitor those. And there is further requirements like continuous monitoring, deviation reporting, that the data cannot be manipulated and that sensors need to be calibrated regularly. That's pretty high level, and I've marked them red here what regulation really typically requires. And as you can imagine, a temperature monitoring system needs to be able to do many more things than just what's marked red. Without going into the details here, summarizing, a system needs to be compliant. It needs to be easy to install, it needs to monitor, warn, alarm, report, and you need an easy solution, a simple solution for the maintenance, because those are systems which are battery driven and they need to last for many years. I try to illustrate this on two extreme examples. On one hand, an autonomous data logger, on the other hand, a cloud-based wireless solution. Let's look at the left solution first. The autonomous data logger is collecting the data in this wireless sensor and submitting the values via Bluetooth to this base station, which is assessing the data, has visual and acoustic alarms, and at the end of the month you generate a PDF report via USB interface. What you need to be aware with this solution is that warnings, alarms are only local. Recalibration is done by simply replacing the sensor with a freshly calibrated replacement sensor, and you also need to be aware that there's always a connection between one data logger and one sensor. Let's look at the alternative solution, the cloud solution. It also works with wireless temperature sensors, submitting the values to the communication bridge, which is AC powered and connected to a LAN, connected to the internet, and the values are pushed out to the cloud. Here, keep in mind that you don't have local alarming, so you don't have displays. On the other hand, of course, you have all the data in the cloud, so alarms and warnings are issued via mail and SMS. For the calibration, we offer two different solutions. One is the self-calibration and the other again is an exchange sensor. Again, here you are fulfilling all the requirements. Summarizing, you can say both solutions are compliant to all the national regulations. You need to be aware that the autonomous solution is rather for small installation and there is only local alarms. And the cloud solution is scalable from small to large, but you need to be aware that the data is in the cloud. By the way, we have a separate video going on this topic. Thanks for watching.